today's rally as well. Incredibly important kaupapa, and I am happy to be here to support, and great to see all of you here on a long weekend as well. As was mentioned, I'm a Labour Member of Parliament and I was a Minister in the last Labour government as well, and we were incredibly proud to ban live exports by sea.
Yeah!
And I mean, we did so because there are major animal welfare issues with this practice, and I don't think I need to convince any of you here, but I mean, there have been so many issues with operations that have gone wrong, just even recently as well. For example, in February just this year, there was a ship that went from Australia with more than 16,000 animals on board that ship, heading to the Middle East, got to the Red Sea, couldn't make it through, went all the way back to Perth where that ship had originated in the midst of a severe heat wave. And all those animals, 16 to 17,000 of them, were stuck on board that ship for over a month while people figured out what to do in terms of permits and so on and so forth. So the heat stress, the poor ventilation, the fact that they were standing in their own waste, I mean, this is absolutely unacceptable, and it's not just a one-off either. There was, of course, in March, the death of over 100 cattle on board a ship from Australia to Indonesia. They weren't sick when they left, they met all the regulatory standards, and yet they died en route in the middle of the sea. The final example that I just wanted to share was a ship called Al Kuwait that was going from Brazil to Iraq, stopped over in Cape Town just to get some extra feed for the animals. The stench was so bad from that ship that workers working in various parts of Cape Town were asked to go home because the smell was so bad. But those animals that were on board that ship had nowhere to go. And that was a custom-built ship. Now this coalition government wants to reverse the ban, and that's why we're all here today, right? To stop them from reversing that ban.
Yes! Yes!
And that is important because what they have said, two things. They've said that they will make purpose-built, custom-built ships to put these animals on. Al Kuwait was one of those. Didn't help. Secondly, they've said that they will work to a gold standard, regulatory standard, and they've said that they've been working with Australia on that standard. Both of the other two examples that I gave you were based on Australia's regulatory standard. They met the standards there. So there's no way to ensure animal welfare of these animals that are on board ships except by banning the entire practice. And so absolutely stand with you, and it's horrific that our government wants to take us back because other countries like the UK are looking to ban this practice, which is outdated, it's cruel,
Yes!
and it cannot come back. So
Yes!
please know that we stand,
Yes!
everybody stands with
Yes!
us on not reversing this ban. Once again, thank you for taking your time out to protest such an important issue, and I wish you all the very best.